Good afternoon. Welcome to Prairie Wind Middle School. We got a lot of wrestling going on here this afternoon. Very happy to have you here with us. Trevor Seaman, Leighton Rock as well, joining us for a wonderful day, wonderful afternoon. We have coverage going on here at the middle school. We have coverage going on over at the Hive. Wrestling happening, Section 8 2A wrestling. Really fun match going up here in just a few minutes. We're going to have Minnewaska Area Lakers taking on the Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus Road Crew. Should be a fun one. Winner of this match is going to move on in the tournament. Winner, they should be moving on into the quarterfinals, where they will hopefully then take on winner of DGF Alexandria. So that'll be taking on here in just a little bit. But this is a fun match we have ahead of us here from the middle school. We're just a few minutes away from wrestling starting. The road crew looks like they took down the Panthers already today. That was at 2 o'clock. Lakers earned a bye. So the winner of this match will be taking on the winner of DGF and Alexandria. That'll be at 5 o'clock. That'll all be taking over at the Hive. Looks like teams are starting to kind of get their last few words in. Everybody's kind of starting to take into place here. We'll start with the 107 match here in just a few minutes. We'll see what they have going on here in just a second here. .107 match between Pequot Lakes River-Backus Road Crew and the Minnewaska Area Lakers. Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus. That should be Brett Miller, a freshman. He should be coming out here in just a minute. For the Minnewaska Area Lakers, Grady Brayton, he'll be taking the mat here in just a second, a sophomore. Should be a lot going on. A couple matches maybe to keep an eye on as you're kind of bouncing around looking for some matches here at the middle school, matches going on over at the Hive. A lot of coverage, wall-to-wall coverage here for the Section 8 2A wrestling tournament. If you're taking a look, a couple guys to keep an eye on in the Class 2A individual bracket. For the Minnewaska Area Lakers, Miles Wildman at the 133-pound mark. He is the number 4 ranked wrestler in the state. At 145, Parker Zuter, Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus. He's a senior. He is ranked number 2 in the state. So there's a couple guys to keep an eye on as we kind of keep going through the match here today. They're finally going through a couple last words here as we get ready for Minnewaska Lakes, the Minnewaska Area Lakers, and taking on the Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus Road Crew. So we should have some wrestling here shortly. If you haven't made it yet, but if you're taking a look and you're coming here to wrestling, make sure you come on over to the Prairie Wind Middle School. That's where these matches are taking place. Matches happening over in the Hive right now as well. The home team, our Perham Yellow Jackets, they'll be hosting over there, getting ready to take off as well at 3:30. We got Thief River Falls taking on the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Winner of that will be heading into the semifinals. Also going on right now, DGF is getting ready to take on Alexandria. That's all the 3:30 matches that are taking place today. Getting just a few minutes away here from wrestling starting here from Prairie Wind Middle School. What's that? Oh, that's fine. So we'll be here. We're almost there. We're almost getting ready to roll here. Again, getting ready for 107. Brett Miller for Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus. Minnewaska Area is going to send out Grady Brayton right away to start things off. And Section 8 2A. Getting ready to head to the center mat here. We got our referee ready to roll. Looks like they're getting them all out. Minnewaska Area will be in the blue lettering, black singlet, blue trim. Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus will be in the blue, the black singlet with the white trim and the white stripes. 3 points right off the bat. for Brett Miller. Check that Grady Brayton right off the bat. He got on top, and he's going to ride now. He's on top. He took a quick 3-0 lead. Nice job there. 4 more points for Grady Brayton. Brayton still on top, not letting Miller move at all. Miller's in trouble here. A lot of time right now for Brayton on top, and the referee's going to call. He's going to bring him up. Miller will go down. Yeah, another stop there. Back on top, and now we'll go back at it again. Brayton on top, leading 7-0. Not trying to let Miller up. A lot of time on the bottom of the mat here for Miller. Miller needs to get something going here. It's going to be a rough first period for Miller. He's trying to get up, trying to stand up here. Can't quite get that break. Brayton's got that leg deep in there. He's trying to twist that shoulder. Just trying to twist it, get a little leverage in there. Trying to twist him. Miller doing a good job. Still has that leg in there. Brayton's doing a good job keeping that big base, but now he's getting flipped. We'll see what happens here. Time is almost out, 5 seconds. We'll see if he can get him here in 5 seconds, 2 seconds. And that's going to be end of the first period. A good job there by Grady Brayton, not letting him get pinned, but 4 more points for Brett Miller. 4 more points for Grady Brayton and the Minnewaska Area Lakers. Miller underneath had a hard time getting up in that period. Score stands 11-0 after the first period. Miller will go down. Brayton back on top. Brayton will go to work. He's trying to end it quickly here. He got the shoulders. No points there. Nothing touched. He's got him hooked right now underneath. Trying to get him flipped here again. Nearly had it. Nearly had him flipped there. Brayton on top. Miller doing a good job kicking out. 90 seconds left in the period. And there's going to be the fall. Grady Brayton, Minnewaska area. Winner in the first match with the pin. 114 now coming up here in just a second for our match here, Section 8 2A match. Winner of this match, again, heading to the semifinals. That match between DGF and Alexandria taking place right now. Actually right next door on the mat. I'll try to, as scores happen, I'll try to forward that along to you, but winner of that match. Here we are, 114, Carter Strauss for Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus. Landon Schiffler for Minnewaska area. Minnewaska again in the all black with the blue lettering. Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus, they are in the stripes, the black and the white. So far this match, both guys up a little bit longer. 90 seconds left in the match. 6-0 so far for the Minnewaska Area Lakers. Off the mat, they'll bring them back to the middle. Both guys will start up. Strauss, nice job defending that takedown. Yeah, a little hand fighting right away in the center. Strauss thought about maybe trying to shoot there. Both guys just kind of trying to fight and wrestle for position. Now they'll go down. Single leg right there. Schiffler has him. Schiffler on top. Schiffler with 3 points there for that takedown. Schiffler trying to get that leg again. Can't quite find the leg. He'll just settle going on top, trying to twist that shoulder. He's in a good spot right here to turn him. If he can hold that shoulder underneath, he's going to twist him. Just needs another little bit more, 40 seconds for him. Schiffler trying to get it. Close, almost had it there. He's getting some riding time now. Schiffler nearly there, has 30 seconds if he wants to make a move. Strauss has to hold on here. Strauss does a good job getting back up on all fours. Strauss in trouble, though. Another 4 points there for the Lakers. Strauss has 20 seconds to hold on here. Schiffler's trying to turn him. 14 seconds. He's trying to get it underneath, and there's going to be the buzzer. 4 points there. We'll see what they give him. It's 11-0 after one period. Strauss will start up for the road crew. Schiffler go down. See how quick if Schiffler can get out of this. We'll see if Strauss can get something going here, down 11-0 after the first period. See if Schiffler can maybe work something while he's got some time on top. He's got the shoulder. He's going to go try to get that flip. Couldn't get it. And a good job there by Schiffler getting out of it for a point. Schiffler goes right back to work. Has the head. We'll see if he can get him down. And they're going to be off the mat. They're going to have to come back to center. They'll bring him right back in. And they'll get back into hand fighting. There's the single leg. By Schiffler. Schiffler's going to get the takedown there. See if they give him 3 points. And we're going to have a tech fall there. So another 6 points for Minnewaska area. As Schiffler scores another 6 for the Lakers. Coming up now, 121, Blair Kindle, a freshman, taking on James Ritter Jr., I believe. We'll see what they call here, who they send out. Again, winner of this match will take on DGF and Alexandria. DGF Alexandria wrestling right now. DGF leading 3-0 over the Cardinals. They are sitting in the 114 range right now. We're about to enter 121 here on mat number 1 from Prairie Wind Middle School. They're going to switch sides. Wrestlers on the wrong side again. On the right, as you're looking at it, that is the Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus Road Crew. That's going to be James Ritter. And on the left, as you're looking at it, that's Blair Kindle for the Lakers. 121 pounds, here we are. Road crew, Ritter, nice headlock, trying to get some positioning, has the shoulders, needs to get to the ground here. Then there's the takedown. Nice move that time by Kindle. Kindle, a freshman. Kindle going for it right away, right off the bat. 30 seconds in, has a shot here. He's got to get that shoulder twisted. Can he get that shoulder turned over? We'll see where he's at. Nice quick move that time by Ritter to try to get out of it. Ritter's in a tough spot here, though. Kindle's in deep. Kindle's twisted on that shoulder, trying to get it to turn. Using the legs to keep pushing, needs to turn it. Referee's down there in there. And there's going to be the fall right there. Blair Kindle scoring another 6 for the Minnewaska Area Lakers. Lakers up 17-0 after 3 rounds. We're going to head into the 127 match now. Road crew will send out Tucker Johnson, a sophomore. Minnewaska Area Lakers are going to send out Alex Adams, I believe. I have a roster in front of me, so if the names get a little, they aren't quite who they are, then we'll just go with what I have. So Alex Adams for the Minnewaska Area Lakers. Lakers in the all black again. Adams is going for the takedown there. Nice defense by Tucker Johnson. Tucker Johnson has him hooked in there. Adams trying to stand up. We'll see if he can get up. He's trying to get up. Johnson has the elbow. Adams, though, trying to stand up, has the leg. Can he get the takedown here? We'll see if he can get it back in there. Nice move, nice defense that time, staying low. Wide base by Johnson. Adams working hard to try and get there, and then we're going to get a tie. I think they're going to bring them both back up. Again, just a heads up, coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to have some ranked wrestlers on the mat here. At this match, we're going to have Miles Wildman out of the Minnewaska area at 133. He'll be coming up next. Right now, 127, Alex Adams versus Tucker Johnson. Johnson trying to get some points here for the Road Crew. Road Crew have yet to score. Road Crew coming off a match where they beat the Park Rapids Panthers already today. Nice defense that time by Johnson. Johnson with the wide base. Adams finally has him, has both legs. He's got to control him, though. He's got to bring him down to the mat. Can he get him down? Great job that time by Johnson. Johnson in a nice spot here, but we'll see if Adams can get he's got his leg kind of pinned underneath it there. And we're going to get 3 points that time for Adams, I believe. Adams leading 3-0, 20 seconds left in the scoreboard. First period of wrestling here. We'll see what happens here. Johnson kind of has an opportunity here if he can get flipped over. Adams doing a good job, though, with the wide base, keeping things staying where they're at. Just needs to ride it out for about 5 more seconds, and we'll head to the second period. I think that's where both wrestlers are gonna settle in. First period over. Alex Adams leading 3-0. Alex Adams will head down. Johnson will stay on top. See if Johnson can do here for the Road Crew. See if Adams can stand up. Adams a sophomore, Johnson a sophomore. Adams has the leg, trying to get the trip here. See if he can't get control of him and get him down. Has the leg, has to get him back down. Adams needs to get rid of that leg. If he can get rid of that leg, he'll have a chance here at another point. Hop up 4-0. As it stands right now, 3-0. Johnson still in control with the leg. They're going to go off the mat here, I believe, and they're going to bring him back to the middle. Adams back down. Johnson on top. We'll see if Adams can do something quick here to get out of there. Kind of took his time, it looked like, the last time to try to get out of it. There's the quick move right off the bat. Johnson does a good job spinning him back down and getting him flat on the mat. Trying to get that leg wrapped around to lock in the knee. Can't quite get there. Adams doing a good job tucking that leg in. Prevented him from getting him locked in. Adams does a good job, only one arm locked in there, though. There's a nice flip that time. Nice job by Adams to spin it. He's going to get the point and the reversal for 2. That's 3 points right there on the reversal. And I think they're going to call a safety. Looked like we had some headgear falling off. Johnson's headgear was falling off, and the ref called it. It was over the eyes. If I'm guessing what he's saying, it's over the eyes, over under the nose. And he called a safety. And that's what he's explaining. If I'm kind of understanding kind of what he's saying, how he's explaining, it looked like headgear must have been flopped down over the eyes on top of the bridge of the nose there. Adams was a quick reversal there, had him on top, had him on the ropes, almost looked like a pin was on the way, but referee stepped in due to some safety concerns, and now we'll continue. Adams back on top with Johnson on the bottom. See if Johnson can get out of this, they'll get some points going. So far, Pine River-Backus has Pequot Lakes, the Road Crew, have yet to score in this match. They've lost 3 straight, down 17-0. We'll see what happens here. 40 seconds left in the match. Adams on top, trying to get him flipped. Yep, there it is. Trying to can't quite get that leg. Thought he had it there. Didn't quite get the leg in fast enough to work him over. Got to get a flip here. Johnson just trying to ride it out for another 20 seconds. Johnson just needs to kind of keep that wide base underneath and prevent him from getting flipped for 20 more seconds. And we'll get to a third period, which will be the first third period we've seen so far between the road crew and the Lakers. Adams still on top. And I think both wrestlers are content with just kind of taking this one into the third period. Adams trying to hold him, and he will hold him right there. And we're going to head to a third period, first third period between these two schools. Adams will head down. Johnson will take the top. Winner of this match will head on to take the winner of DGF and Alexandria. That'll be at 5 o'clock. That'll be over at the Hive. Last round of matches here at Prairie Wind Middle School. Right now on top is Johnson. Johnson has the leg. Adams trying to get out of it, though. They both finally stood up. And Adams is back on top. We'll see if he can get rid of that clinch around his waist. Should get a point there, I would imagine. Right now he's leading 5-0. 80 seconds left in this third period. Thus far, 17-0. Lakers on top over the road crew. Adams, I would imagine, is trying to set something up here. He kind of lulls it, then he rolls into it quick. Johnson has a nice grasp there, though, and now we get the reversal. There's 2 points. Now Adams on top going for the pin. Nope, now we're going to get another 2 points for the road crew. Adams in a little bit of a trouble here. Adams has to kind of work to get out of this. Johnson's clinched in there pretty tight. We'll see if Adams can get out of it. He's got to get that shoulder up and get that clinch off. We'll see if he can get the shoulder worked out. Not sure he's going to get around there. 30 seconds left. Adams just needs to kind of ride it out. 32 seconds. We'll see what happens here. They're going to call it. We'll see what happens here. Adams was just trying to ride it out, I think, take it into the end of the period and take the win. Johnson was getting a little frustrated with the lack of anything out of Adams, and so the referee called it. 7-2's the score. Johnson on top. He's got to make something happen here in the next 30 seconds if he wants to try to get some points here for the road crew. He's on top right now. He's got control. 20 seconds left in the period, down 7-2. See if Johnson can get him flipped here, go for a pin. Adams is just trying to stand up. Adams in no rush. He's going to keep working, keeping the hips low, not letting Johnson get anywhere. Johnson in control of the head, in control of the shoulder, but just can't quite get him flipped. And that's where we're probably going to end right now. That's the end of the period. That's the end of the match. Nice match that time, win all 3 periods, but Alex Adams is going to take 4 more points for the Lakers. And now it's 20-0 Lakers over top of the road crew. Going up now, we got the 8th ranked wrestler, 133, Miles Wildman from Minnewaska area. He'll be taking on Owen Dable, who is a senior for the road crew. Again, road crew on the right, Minnewaska area on the left as you're looking at your TV screen. Wildman, again, the 8th ranked wrestler at 133. Wildman trying to get something happen quick. Went for the shoot. Good job by Dable to kind of play good defense that time. And now they'll back it up, back up on their feet. No points either side. He's wrestling right now? Check that. Wildman's not wrestling. It's Austin Schuler. Austin Schuler Jr. for Minnewaska area for the Lakers, taking on Owen Dable for the road crew. Schuler in a little bit of trouble here. That should be 3 points right there. Yes, it is. 3 points for the road crew. Dable, good job that time. They're going to get called back onto the mat here. Dable, a good job that time, scoring some points. He'll have a chance here with 63 seconds left in the match to keep going as he's going to go on top. Dable in control right now on top. He's got the shoulder. See if he can get him twisted. He's controlling the wrist. Has the hips in there. Schuler doing a good job. Just staying wide. Trying to work it. A good job that time by Dable, flipping him. We'll see what happens here. 30 seconds left in the match. 3-0. Road crew on top. Dable so far over Schuler. At 133. 20-0's the score. Lakers over the road crew. Chance here, and there's going to be the pin. Great job that time by Dable. Took his time, had some time, kept working the shoulders, and he got the points. 6 points that time for Dable. And the road crew. Moving on to 139. We'll see where they go here. Checking in for the road crew now. Looks like we're going to have Bryce Mick. And for the Lakers, we'll have Evan Armstrong. As we get into 139. Moving up here. A little bit more action. Nice move that time by Laker Evan Armstrong. Armstrong trying to get him on the ground. He does. There's a three-point takedown. Armstrong on top in control. And trying to get Mick down. Mick doing a good job staying active, standing up through all this. They're going to get off the match. Mick will go down. Armstrong will go back on top. Armstrong in control. Mick doing a good job being active, trying to prevent Armstrong from staying locked in. Nearly had him get away. We'll see if Armstrong's just going to cut him loose. There's a point. Now we'll stand back up. Both sides at it. Standing back up on the edge of the mat. Going to have to start working back towards the center here. I would imagine it's a pretty short edge to our mat. If they get any further off, they're going to bring them back to the center. Both guys just kind of locked in. There's another three-point takedown for Armstrong. Armstrong in control on the edge of the mat. We'll see if he cuts him loose again. Kind of looks like he might just cut him loose. There's another takedown. No points there, though. Had the control prior. Trying to roll him now. And they're going to call the edge of the mat. They'll bring him back to the middle. 48 seconds. 6-1's your score. We'll see what happens here. I would imagine Armstrong's going to kick him loose pretty quick. We'll stand back up and we'll do it again. Taking a look at the other side of the match. Alexandria versus Dilworth, Glendon, Felton. Cardinals are up 16. DGF's 9 right now. Just got done with 139, I believe. Winner of this match will go on to take on the Cardinals or the Rebels. Armstrong kicks him loose. They stand back up. 6-2 is your score. Armstrong still on top. 28 seconds and counting into the end of the first period. Been an active first period. Haven't had a ton of active first periods here with both wrestlers. As we start heading into our middle weights. We'll see what happens here. Neither guy really has control. We'll see if one of them can get on top with control in the next couple seconds. They're going to call that. We got right under the edge, almost onto the Yellow Jackets on the floor. 4.5 seconds here, 4.4 in the period. Both guys will stay up with such quick time. And that'll be the end of your period right there. 6-2's your score. Armstrong thus far up over Mick. It'll be Armstrong's choice. He's going to stay up. And they'll go. Kind of feeling each other out. Hands on the head, trying to get control, both sides. Putting the hand on the forehead, trying to roll around here. We'll see where the attack comes. There goes a shot that time by Mick. Good job by Armstrong, though. Armstrong trying to run. Armstrong, relentless, gets it. But Mick has his head kind of locked, and there's going to be the 3 points. Armstrong just wouldn't be denied. He kept going and attacking, and Mick attacked first. Mick shot. Armstrong, a good defense, then Armstrong came back. No problem that time by Armstrong as he kept battling through. Now he's got the one shoulder of Mick. But Mick's been... They're going to be off the match, bring him back to the center. Mick will go down. Armstrong will be on top. We'll see if Mick can get out of this, get some points. Armstrong has been a little quick to cut him loose if he doesn't have the position, and then he'll go for the takedown. He's done that a few times now through the first 2 periods. He's got the shoulder this time, though. We'll see if he can lock in that shoulder. Mick kind of doing the armory crawl, trying to get out of there. We'll see where he can go. Armstrong has the shoulder, brings him back down. Trying to keep that arm pinned up underneath. Mick's done a good job fighting, scrapping, and clawing and getting back to his feet. 30 seconds left in the period. 9-2 right now. Armstrong over top of Mick. Armstrong from Minnewaska area. Still on top, still in control. We'll see if Mick can get out of this one. Mick's in trouble. Mick's going to get flipped here. Mick has to get moving here. 13 seconds left, just has to ride it out. Be nice if you get out of this one and get a point. Heading into the 3rd period. Armstrong on top, and they're just going to ride it out on the edge. 1 second. That'll be the end of the period. 2nd period comes to a close. Armstrong over top of Mick right now, 9-2. Minnewaska area up 20-6. Over on the other mat, Cardinals right now on top of DGF, 16-15 in the 145 match right now taking place. Thurene is taking on Bruins. Thurene of DGF is up 3-1, 30 seconds left in that match as well. We're streaming all the matches from Section 8 AA Wrestling here. 1 point right there for Armstrong as he was able to escape. 10-2 is your score. Armstrong going in quick. He'll take another couple points here. Not quite. There it is. There's the 3 for the takedown. Now he's going to cut him loose. A point that time for Mick. Mick going in on the attack. Got to the edge, though. Both wrestlers up. 13-3 is your score. Armstrong right now over Mick. Mick doing a good job. It kind of feels like he's just wearing down. Armstrong just wearing down Mick. 3 points there. 16-3 is your score. Armstrong over Mick. And there's another point that time for Mick. Armstrong in control. Another 3 for him. It's 19-4. We're on the edge of the mat. With that takedown, 19-4, up 15. That's going to be the end of the match right there. Armstrong pulls it out. $25-6 is now your score. Lakers over the road crew. We'll see who the coaches send out now at 145. Coaches are talking about it now. While they're talking about it, Minnewaska's actually now sending out Ivan Armstrong at 145. So Armstrong wrestling up at 145. And I believe he's taking on Parker Zuter for the road crew. So Armstrong, Zuder, 145. Both wrestlers trying to find some room there in the center circle. They're working to the edge. Armstrong had to adjust the headset there for just a second. Armstrong trying to find a spot. Zuder doing a good job going for the takedown, but Armstrong, good job playing defense on that one. Gets back, nobody in control. That's going to be 3 points for Zuder. 3 points for Zuder that time. Zuder on top 3-0, 50 seconds left in the period, 25-6. Lakers on top right now over the road crew. They're going to get to the edge of the mat here. No points will be awarded, edge of the mat. Armstrong will go down, Zuder on top. Armstrong trying to get up, stand up quickly, break the clasp. Zuder had a good job keeping his hands wrapped up around the waist. Zuder still on top. Zuder in control. 20 seconds left. We'll see how much action we see in these final 20 seconds. We've seen it both ways so far, where guys have been a little hesitant to stand up and get out of it. It would be nice, though, for Armstrong if he can get out of this, get a point heading into the second period. He needs to keep working. 9 seconds left. Has to break that clasp. There he does. Needs to stand up. Can't quite get there, though. Zuder, a nice job keeping that shoulder pinned to the mat. And he's going to keep working it, and that's going to be the end of the first period. End of the first period, Zuder at 145, taking the lead over Armstrong. Green will go up. So Armstrong will go up, Zuder will go down. We'll see what Armstrong can do, as he's got control on top there. We'll see what happens here. Armstrong in control on top. Armstrong trying to get everybody back down. Can't quite do it. And that's going to be a point, I believe. Are we going to get a point there? 2 points for the reversal. 2 points for the reversal that time. So 9-0 now for Zuder as he's on top of Armstrong. Armstrong kind of stretches out on the mat. Looks like he almost had to take a breath there. Not quite sure he knew what happened. Zuder, though, trying to run him. Zuder has it right there. We'll see what Zuder can. Armstrong's in trouble. We'll see if Zuder can flip that shoulder. He just has to keep working those hips over. He's got the shoulder. Can he flip the hips? He can't. He's going to stay on top, though. Nearly had him that time. 4 points. He was on top for riding time. 13-0 is your score. We'll see if he maybe tries to kick him loose and go for one more takedown. 13-0 is your score. Road crew and Zuder at 145, down 25-6. We'll see what happens here. 30 seconds. Zuder still in control over Armstrong. Armstrong has the leg hooked. And I think we're going to get some 2 points right there. And that's going to be your match. Zuder going to take down Armstrong. Armstrong was wrestling up at 145. And now, if we probably could take a quick break. We'll see here. But we're going to go to 152.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? DOT Insurance Agency.
And we're back here from Prairie Wind Middle School. A lot of action happening over on the other mat. We go to 145. Excuse me, we go to 152 here. And we're going to have a quick three-point takedown that time at 152 by Trevor Holmberg. Holmberg going quick. We'll see if he can get the takedown, the pin right away. 25-12, and I think he just did. 6 points there for Holmberg. Trevor Holmberg making quick work that time, 19 seconds into the match. And just like that, we got ourselves, it's 25-18. And now we're heading into 160. 160 here from Prairie Wind Middle School, Section 8-2A. And the Section 8-2A team, winner of this one today, will head to the state tournament in a few weeks. Winner of this is going to take on the winner of DGF and Alexandria. 18-16 for DGF right now as they head to 152 as well. That match also being streamed here on 549 Media. 160, we got Dawson Dable. And I'm not quite sure who the Minnewaska area wrestler is. I didn't quite catch that. But they're feeling each other out now as we head into the middleweights. 25-17. Early weights went towards Minnewaska. Middleweights thus far have kind of leaned towards the road crew. So we'll see where things go as we head into the heavier weights and see where teams can land and where they head. But so far, wrestling has been pretty action-packed here right off the bat. Lakers here. I'm not quite sure who the wrestler is. I couldn't quite catch it from our public address announcer. We got a lot of wrestling going on, a lot of names being thrown out there, so it was hard to catch it, and I missed it. There's going to be the takedown for the road crew. 3 points. That's going to be Dable. Dable's got him. Dable's in a good spot here, but a good job that time by the Laker wrestler. We're going to get another 3 points there for some riding time, and now it's going to be 6-0. Dable at 160, a sophomore. He'll go on top. We'll see if he can make quick work here and try to get another 6-point win for his road crew. They'll keep battling underneath. A good job that time by the Laker wrestler, kind of getting those hands off of him, keeping that wide stance. Dable has a good job, though. He has that leg wrapped in. He's trying to get the shoulders turned. We'll see if he can get one shoulder. There's the one. Good job that time by the Laker wrestler, kind of breaking that. He just needs to stand up. He can't quite get there. He's close. He's close on the stand-up. 15 seconds left. We'll see what happens here. Needs to stand up and break that clench. Can he get out of it? Not quite. He was close. He was close. There it is. There's the point. 3 seconds left. Nice job that time by the Laker wrestler getting out of that. 6-1 will be your score heading into the second period here. Dable leading 6-1. And it looks like Dable's going to choose down. So we'll see what happens here as the Lakers can maybe try to get some points in this match. Lakers down 6-1 in this 160-pound match, leading, though, 25-17. Other side of the bracket right now taking place, we got Yellow Jackets, the number 1 seed in Section 8-2A. If they win their match, they'll take on the winner of Thief River Falls and the Lakers. 1 point that time for the Lakers. Excuse me, for Dable. Dable was down, so he got a point there at 7-1. So we'll see where we go from there. We'll see if Dable was awfully aggressive there right away at the beginning of the match in the first period. We'll see if he tries to strike here. See how quickly he goes in there for that takedown. Had the head. He kind of likes to go high, and then he shoots low, and we'll see if he can kind of try to get in there. They're rubbing here. Kind of trying to feel each other out. We'll see who goes for the strike first. Both of them seem pretty content right now, just feeling each other out. Fake strike there. Just trying to see what he would do. Dable has a significant length advantage. Just waiting each other out now as they kind of move around the Yellow Jacket logo. I would imagine Dable's going to try to set something up. Instead, he might have a chance at a counter here. There he goes. There Dable tried to go for it. Has the shoulders, couldn't quite get to the legs. And they're on the edge of the mat, so both guys will start back up again. 17 seconds left in the match again. Lakers up 25-17, trying to keep their season going. Road Crew, though, battling back. Early rounds went towards the Lakers. Middle rounds here have gone towards the Road Crew. 3 seconds left. I think both wrestlers are content, letting the time run out. We'll head to a third period. 7-1's your score. Dable on top so far over the Laker wrestler. Lakers will go down. Dable will go on top. And we'll see how quickly the Laker wrestler can get out of this. Again, Lakers are down in this match 7-1, up 25-17 on the day. Dable on top. See if he can get him flipped. He had him nearly pinned in that first period. Clock ran out, though. They got to the edge of the mat, and the clock ran out, and that was kind of the end of that. And so far, both wrestlers have been content going and just working their way around. We have some headgear that fell off. A point that time for our Laker wrestler. 7-2. Third period here. We're going to have to, about 96 seconds left in the period. We'll see how quickly. Neither wrestler has been overly eager to attack. So one of them is going to have to start to, our Laker wrestler is going to have to start getting some points here. We'll see how quickly he decides to do that. 80 seconds left. There's a trance. Has the wrist. Both of them locked up tight around the shoulder. And it looks like Dable might be in a little bit better position here. He's got him double clinched up underneath the elbows. But the Lakers, that's a nice move that time, but 3 points are going to go the other way. Dable with 3 points. Let's see if he can get him turned here. See if he can get him turned here and get the shoulders. He's got the leg wrapped up underneath. He's got the wrist. Has to pull it through, though. And we're going to get I think we're going to get a little blood here. I think we got a little bloody nose. So we got to mop that up. They'll clean that up now. They'll take a look at the mat, make sure there's no blood on the mat. Again, looking at the other mat here in the Prairie Wind Middle School, it features the Alexandria Area Cardinals taking on the DGF Rebels. Rebels right now down 22-18. Luke Kelly leading his match as he's up 9-2. DGF the 2 seed, Alexandria the 7 seed. Yellow Jackets the 1 seed. If we can get a score from over there, we'll let you know. But they'll take on the winner of Thief River Falls and Detroit Lakes if they can pull out in their match. Winner of this match will take on the Cardinals or the Rebels. Looks like we got the mat cleaned up. We got the nose cleaned up. We wrestle on. 47 seconds left in the match. Dable is up 10-2. Dable's on top. He nearly had a pin in the first period. Looked like he was almost nearly there in this period, but we had some blood. 37 seconds left. He's just going to keep riding it out. A point that time. He's going to go to the Minnewaska Area Wrestler. We're going to get to the edge of the mat. Some more headgear issues. Just strap that back on. And 10-3 is your score. 30 seconds left. Road Crew. We're down 25-0. Excuse me, they were down 25-6. It's 25-17. They're leading this match 10-3. 15 seconds left. We'll see if Minnewaska can shoot here and try to get Dable on the ground. It's about their only chance they have of coming back here. Try to get him on his back, but with 4 seconds left, I don't think that's going to happen. And that's going to be the end of your match. Minnewaska area falls in that one. Dable pulls it out for the road crew. Another 4 points. 25-20. Heading to 172 now. We'll see who we have coming out. Could probably take a quick break. I'll try to catch some names here as we head into 172. June Cage for the Lakers, I believe. And Jake Olson will be wrestling down at 172. So Jake Olson is at 172. And I believe it is Jude Bailey, I believe is what I heard. We're going to get 3 points for Bailey at 172. And Jake Olson is down at, normally 189, down at 172 here. So Bailey on top. Olson on the bottom. Bailey has the arm and the shoulder, trying to get him rolled over here. We'll see what Bailey can do. Bailey dragging him across the mat, trying to get him to flip. And I think we're going to get a chicken wing situation. Looks like the road crew don't agree. But I believe that's kind of what the call was, safety. So now we'll start over from center of the mat. Bailey will be on top. He's up 3-0. Olson on the bottom. Olson, the 189-pounder, wrestling down at 172 right now for the road crew. We'll see if he can get up. He might get some points here. He might get himself, if he can get up on top. He had a shot there. But a good job that time by Olson. In control, another 3 points for Olson. And now you're going to get a, see if where they give it. There it is, 2 points for the reversal. Another 2 points that time. So now it's 8-2. Now they're just trading who's going on top. Instead of ones, we're getting twos. And now we're going to get another tie, another chicken wing. 8-2 so far. Olson's on top. Excuse me. Bailey's on top over Olson. Bailey for the Lakers. Olson for the road crew. 189 is where we sit right now. Or excuse me, 172 is where we sit right now. Olson is traditionally the 189 wrestler. Big takedown that time. But no points awarded. Olson trying to get out from underneath of Bailey. Bailey doing a good job just getting on top and riding him. A lot of work here by Olson. Trying to get out from underneath of Bailey. 20 seconds left in the period. Bailey on top over Olson. 8-2 so far after nearly 2 minutes, a minute 50. Both wrestlers kind of content letting things go underneath for about 5 more seconds. I don't think we're going to see much more action here. And that's going to be end of the first period. 8-2 is your score. We'll see what it's going to be. Olson's going to defer to the next period. So Bailey goes down. Olson will go on top. Chance here for Bailey to get a couple more points. Another point getting out from underneath. See if he can do a quick, nice move there. See if he can go for 2 instead of 1. He might get it here if he can get the foot and get the hips flipped. He's there. We'll see where he's going to give it to him. He cads the ankle. There's 2 points for the reversal. 10-2 is your score. Bailey on top. Trying to get Olson flipped. Olson has a nice big base though underneath him. Can't see where the shoulder is. Trying to get it flipped here. He gets on top. We've been trading twos, so we'll see if another 2 points get traded. Bailey's in some trouble here, though. Excuse me, Olson's in some trouble here. Bailey's doing a good job. Another 4 points that time for Bailey. 14-2 is your score. Bailey, they're going to get to the edge of the mat here. They're going to get called back into center. 14-2. Bailey's going to look to score here. If Bailey can get a couple quick points here, he's going to score 5 points for the team. 25-20. Things are getting a little tighter here. Again, the early rounds went toward the smaller weight classes, went Minnewaska's way. The middle has so far gone towards Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus. And now as we get into the heavier weights, we'll see which way the match turns. And I think we might get a point. I think we might get a safe, some sort of a violation on the Lakers. They're going to award a point to Olson for the road crew. He was twisting up on that shoulder, and the referee didn't like that, so they called a stop to it. Bailey will go back on top. Bailey in control. He has the shoulder here. We'll see if he can't twist that shoulder and can't get those hips turned. He's had a few close chances, but Olson's done a nice job getting out of it and getting things, keeping things from getting too far away. Now Bailey's got him in, but Olson's got a nice clinch there as well. Let's see if Bailey can stand up. That might be another couple points there for Bailey. And we're going to give 4 points are going to go the way of Jude Bailey. And that's going to be an 18-3 win for Bailey. And 5 points are going to go towards Minnewaska Area. 31-20 is your score. Minnewaska Area over top of Minnewaska Area so far over the top of the road crew. We'll see who they send out here. Both coaches head on over towards our public address announcers. We'll try to get some names here so we can stay up with who we have going out for 189. Again, 189, Jake Olson just wrestled down at 172. So we'll see who they send on up to 189 for the road crew. Sawyer Erickson for the Lakers. And I couldn't quite catch who they had. I think it was Andre Volk who will be wrestling up at 189 now. So I think we have Volk at 189. And I believe we have Erickson, Sawyer Erickson. Sawyer Erickson coming in at 189 as well. Match started quick and fast with Andre Volk and Sawyer Erickson at 189. Three matches left for this one. We'll see what happens here. Road crew got to get some points here, down 30-20. And we're going to get 3 points right there for the road crew right off the bat. That's Volk. Volk was able to get control and get a flip, and he got 3 points for the takedown. Volk in control on top right now. Erickson trying to stand up. He needs to get up. He's got in a bad way here, and he's able to break it. That's a point there for Erickson. Sawyer Erickson with 1. Volk with 3. Andre Volk, I believe, is up at 189 right now. No points there for the takedown. Nobody had control. They'll stay standing. See what happens here. Volk trying to get in there quick for a quick takedown. There's the leg. Can he get control? Good job that time by Erickson. Keeping the wide base. Erickson has the back ankle. We'll see who goes first here. But a good job that time. Beautiful move there by Erickson. Get another 3 points. He leads 6-1. 25 seconds left in the first period. We'll see what goes now. Erickson on top. Has the leg. trying to get that shoulder. He has it pinned behind his back. See if he can get the flip here with 12 seconds left. Needs to get the flip here. Try to get the first round pin. Can he get there? 4 seconds left. He's going to keep twisting. I think he's going to run out of time. And that's going to be it. 2 points more for Volk. Andre Volk leading 8-1. We'll see where Andre Volk chooses to go. He's going to go up. So he'll take the top. Erickson will go down. We'll see if Erickson can break this quickly, get a couple points for the group, get a couple points for himself. And just like that, nice, quick that time, quick reversal, 2 points. Erickson, Volk's in trouble. Erickson's in control right now on top, has the shoulder. Nice control on top, going for the pin. Can he get it? Can he keep rolling him? Erickson's trying to everything he can to keep those shoulders off. And there it goes. There's the pin. Beautiful move that time by Sawyer Erickson. 6 points for Sawyer Erickson. Started down a quick flip. And now it's 36-20 with 2 matches to go. We'll see who Minnewaska wants to send out. And we'll see who the road crew send out as well. Jake Olson coming out for the road crew. So we'll see here what happens. Road crew down 36-20 with just 2 matches to go. So Pequot Lakes, so Minnewaska is going to move on. We're going to get to the edge of the mat here. They're going to bring them back into the center. Great match going on next door here at Prairie Wind Middle School. Alexandria area up 27-23 over DGF right now as they're in the 189 match. We're at 2:15. Jake Olson taking on Eric Bowen at 2:15. I believe that's Eric Bowen for the Lakers. And Jake Olson came out for the road crew at 2:15. Minnewaska up 36-20 with 2 matches to go. They're going to advance and take on the winner of the Cardinals and the Rebels. In control, Jake Olson on top. Jake Olson trying to get a couple of points for the takedown, not awarded yet. No points yet. We're going to get right to the edge of the mat. They'll bring him back into center mat. Both guys will stay up. Olson up so far 3-1 over top of Bowen for the Lakers.
About a half a minute remaining in the second 2-minute.
20 seconds left in the period.
189 pounds. Alexandria has Hudson Marty on the mat, wearing the dark singlet with the
Both guys kind of moving around center mat there, trying to get control. Olson has both hands up. She's trying to flip him. Not quite enough there. Oh, there you go. That's going to be, we'll see what they give here. End of the mat. We're going to get 3 points for the takedown. We're going to get another 3 points for the takedown. Olson's going to go up 6-1 as we head to the second period. And going down will be Eric Bowens from Minnewaska, I believe. And Jake Olson will stay up. And Bowen is quick to stand up, but he's going to get picked up and tossed right back down. Olson on top, in control. trying to get him flipped, trying to get that arm underneath. Nice move that time, and now we're going to get, we'll see if they give him the 2 points for the reversal. There it is. He had to get around it. Got the 2 points, 6-3 there. Eric Bowen scoring for Minnewaska. Has the ankle, trying to get him flipped. Olsen doing a good job, staying spread and wide. Erickson has the ankle. Trying a couple different moves to try to get him flipped. 60 seconds left in the period. Bowen is down 6-3. Olsen on top right now, 6-3. Minnewaska up 36-20 over the road crew. Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus. 2 matches left. We're at 2:15, 2:85 after this. Bowen's trying to get him flipped right on the edge of the mat. We'll see how far they let him roll here. Imagine they're not going to get much further. And they're going to get to the edge of the mat. They're going to go back to the middle. And we'll do it again. We'll see what happens here. Eric Bowen will come in. He's on top over Jake Olsen. Olsen, though, is leading in the match, 6-3. But most of this second period, we've seen Bowen on top. Bowen started down, got a quick reversal, and he's been on top ever since. 6-3, 10 seconds left. We'll see what happens here. Bowen's trying to get some points. He's not trying to get, and a nice job that time by Olsen to escape. Get another point. 7-3 is your score. We'll see what Olsen chooses now. Olsen's going to go down again. He's leading 7-3. Olsen down. Bowen will be on top as they start the match. Bowen trying to get him flipped over. Bowen trying to get Olsen. Olsen here doing a good job, just staying down and staying big. Keeping the hips wide, keeping the hips down. Now he's able to spread him and stand up. Bowen's going to kick him. Got a little bit of action there. Nice move that time. Bowen was going in for a quick takedown. There he gets it. Is he gonna? They haven't got it yet. Neither side is really, no points awarded for that. 8-3 is your score. So far it's Olsen on top. We'll see what happens here. I think we got ourselves a safety. So he's gonna bring him back. The referee will bring him back up. Now we'll go back to the center mat. In the other match, DGF came from behind and beat Alexandria 39-27. So DGF will advance and take on the winner of, well, they'll take on Minnewaska. So Minnewaska right now leading 36-20 with just this match and one more to go. Right now we got Eric Bowen. He's trying to get some more points here. He's down 8-3 to Jake Olsen at 2:15. "17 seconds left. Olsen's going to get, Olsen trying to get around the back. Just needs to be content now riding this one out for 6 more seconds. Has the ankle, has control. 2 seconds left, and there you go. End of the match. 8-3, Olsen takes down Bowen. Gets another points for his team. And we got ourselves heading into 285 now. at 285. We'll see who both sides send out. So for the road crew, Dalton Tominski will head out to center match. He will now take on Eric Bowen. So I thought Eric Bowen was at the 215. Thought that's what I heard, but it was not. So Eric Bowen will now be up at heavyweight as he takes on Dalton Tominski at 285. Score right now, 36-23. Last match of the game here, of the day here on mat number 3 here at Prairie Wind Middle School, Section 8 2A Wrestling. Lakers are going to get set to take on the DGF Rebels after this match. But all matches will now head on over to the Hive. We're at the edge, and they'll bring them back to the middle. Dalton Tominski for the road crew on the right. Eric Bowen on the left for the Lakers. Bowen trying to get him flipped here, has the shoulder, trying to get his hip in there. He's got a nice clinch there on top. He's going to try to roll him over. 3 points for the takedown. See if he can get the hips rolled and get that shoulder flipped on top. If he can, he's got a shot. Good job that time by Bowen. Keeping control. Another 4 points on top. Now we're going to get a reversal. 2 points. Tominski on top. 2 points for Tominski. And Tominski comes from behind and gets the pin. Bowen had control of the match. All of a sudden, Tominski flips the hips, rolls him over, and Tominski takes the points, and that'll be your last match. 6 more points for Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus Road Crew. Your final, though, is going to be 36-29. Minnewaska going to take down the road crew from Pequot Lakes, Pine River-Backus, 36-29. Minnewaska now traveling into the semifinals as they take on the DGF Rebels. It'll be a 2 versus 3. Again, all matches now heading on over to the Hive as we wrap up over here in the middle school for Section 8 2A Wrestling. Thanks so much for joining me. Trevor Seaman, I'm happy to be with you here this afternoon for some wrestling. Section 8 2A Wrestling will probably be with you here in just a few minutes as we head on over to the Hive. Keep it here on 549 Media for Section 8 2A Team Wrestling from Perham High School.